And ladies and gentlemen, I have some shocking news from the US, where an unprecedented invasion has turned a beautiful day into a terrifying nightmare.
Indian Wells, California. Spain's Carlos Alcaraz and Germany's Alexander Zverev are 2 games into the match. When?
Those little bees are these that are circling ahead.
Yes, you heard right. Bees.
You don't want to get stung in the face by one of those.
Alas, it was too late not to get stung in the face by one of those. The Spaniard copping one right in the forehead.
I think Mohammed said there were bees, didn't he?
By now it was fairly obvious that, yes, they were bees.
That is our spider camp. That is obviously very popular with bees.
The bee-pocalypse had arrived for the spider camp, and the crowd was in chaos. Not that Bill Gates seemed too bothered.
Guessing they've come from the nest, have they, Robbie?
Quite big, aren't they?
Finally, the umpire called it.
Ladies and gentlemen, play suspended due to bee invasion.
His heroism knowing no bounds, he saved the crowd, but could not save himself.
Can you remember anything like this happening?
Absolutely no one could remember anything like this happening.
I don't think I've ever seen this before.
No.
Only this guy knew exactly what was happening. Lance Davis from Palm Desert's Killer Bee Live Removal. The only name you can trust in Killer Bee Live Removal.
I think he's done it before.
I think you might be right.
The day's second hero, Lance didn't even wear protection while he vacuumed the bees.
Do you remember in Australia where they had the snake on the court?
It was bigger than snake on a court. It was bees on a court.
I mean, is it definitely bees?
In my opinion, they need to do this to every sporting event. You should release live bees in the AFL Grand Final. You know, every sporting event, the Olympics, live bees in there.
Well, who knows where his vacuum was going? Like, he could just be sucking that straight to the next court.
Oh my gosh, but look at poor Carlos here. I mean, this is the future of tennis, Carlos Alcaraz. You can't be just putting him in these dangerous situations because bees, I'm fine with snakes. Bees are horrific.
They've got the
terrifying.
world's biggest swatters. What are they getting all sooty about? Are you ready for this? I have been stung in my human eyeball by a bee.
What?
And you're
Yes.
still alive.
I now have the power of a bee where I can carry a lot of pollen on my legs.
And I've
Wait a
tasted
minute.
Rove's honey. It's delicious.
It is so great.
When
And
did
if
this
I
happen?
poke you, I may die.
When did this happen?
When I was young and foolish, let's say that.
Did you put the bee in
I was
your
near,
eye?
I was near a beehive with a friend of mine, and the bees did not like us being near the beehive.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one of the bees says, "I'm coming at you, bro." And the bee was like, it was like a full bicep flex bee coming at me, ready, and it got me square in the eyeball. And because I went like, I must have pushed the sting out, but it hurt.
Did you have to go to hospital and stuff, or
No, I didn't.
just walked it off?
I was walked it off. By
Gosh, you should be studied. I'd need an air ambulance.
studied.
I would need an air ambulance. I would be demanded to put in the ICU.
And when I give directions, I like to give a little shimmy,
Oh.
like bees do. That's a funny joke if you know what bees do.
I have 2 things to say. Bees are essential to our life and we need to respect them.
that is
And so I'd
true.
like to defend the bees. Also, I can't believe that you've tasted Rove's honey. That's weird.
Yeah, no, picked up on that. I thought we'd just have a little laugh and move on, and then we'd come back.
I
Okay, cool.
hadn't thought
Bring it back.
I prefer to call it
Bring it
royal
back.
jelly.